What is this brass-like metallic decorative ring attached to a kind of clasp or clip of some kind I found with a bunch of antique buttons? The ring is too small to fit around a finger, and the back pins are hinged and spring-loaded so that they clasp like a safety pin. The pins are not sharp, so likely not used to secure fabric. Has anyone seen anything like this before? It's an antique hair clip ribbon holder. Ribbons were once quite special and could be very expensive, as they were usually hand-woven. These little clips helped to not only hold them securely in place, but also helped to elevate and fancy up their presentation even further. It was patented on September 15, 1914, by Albert Lang of Providence, Rhode Island. What is this strange iron coat hanger bought at a flea market in the UK? I searched for iron coat hangers and reverse image searched it on Bing and didn't get any results. I would be interested to know its use and how old it might be. It's part of a Victorian kitchen hanging maiden, also known as a clothes maiden, pulley maid, or clothes error, and very common in Europe. Here's a pair that was salvaged from an 1880s property. It's a ceiling-mounted pulley system, clothes drying rack, and two of these would hold up a few pieces of wood. It's a traditional way to effectively dry clothes in older properties for years, and is still used today. What is this rack-looking thing at an Italian restaurant? We are at a nicer restaurant in Tivoli, Italy with my family, and my mom was asking what this rack was for. We are looking forward to someone figuring it out. Those are wine bucket holders that attach to the table like this, with rubber feet for a secure grip. It's keeping bottles within easy reach while freeing up table space. I found this among the old things at my grandparents' house. It's made of wood. It looks very old, it has no writing, and measures around 10 inches. My initial thought was a laundry agitator, missing the handle. What could it be? It's the dasher from an antique butter churn, from the late 19th to the early 20th century. Similar to this. It's the part that actually does the work of turning cream into butter. It was removable for cleaning by unscrewing the crank. This was brought over by my grandpa from France, with other old farm and home goods. This piece is all metal, very heavy, with a spout on the bottom, and the words say l'idéal breveté. He just said it's a press, but can someone give me details as to what type of press it is and the era? Many thanks in advance. It's a French fruit press, produced in France by the company L'Ideal in the 1940s. It was traditionally used for pressing citrus fruits and grapes. It features a hand crank screw mechanism to press contents within a perforated metal basket. You put them in, then apply pressure. The juice drains through the lower spout into a jar. A coworker found this behind his dad's garage. There's a plate on the side that says, Central Chemical Division, Allied Chemical and Dye Corporation, New York, USA, as well as an ICC number, a serial number, and the number 15 on the very bottom. My coworker thinks it could be made of aluminum, and it's also pretty light. Can anyone tell me anything about this item? It's a World War II aircraft oxygen tank. Stainless steel, but very lightweight. It's a pressurized metal cylinder designed to store compressed oxygen and was part of an aircraft's onboard oxygen system mounted in racks inside the aircraft. These tanks were a vital life support component used in military aircraft when flying at high altitudes, where the air is too thin for safe breathing. These tanks ensured that pilots and crew could remain conscious, functional, and effective during missions. By around 10,000 feet or 3,000 meters, the oxygen content becomes too low for safe human function. But World War II bombers and fighters often flew 20,000 to 35,000 feet, especially during bombing runs or to gain a tactical advantage. They were repurposed for chemical process use. I used some that had been adapted for this use in the UK. What is this weird bench thing in the front lawn? I just moved to a fairly wealthy neighborhood and have seen this in several yards. They are all black, really long, and a foot or so wide. I haven't seen anybody using it. They also don't look sturdy enough to hold weight, but I'm not sure. I've tried image searches, and it just comes up with pictures of grass and fences. Besides that, I haven't found anything at all, but I'm also not super great at finding things online. I really appreciate any help you can provide. It's a joggling board. They were very common in the southern states like South Carolina in the 1800s. They rock back and forth and are a little bouncy in the middle, and they are painted a specific green that is known as Charleston green. They are plenty sturdy, and many homes in the Charleston area have them on porches. Although they are mainly used for decoration or fun seating today, they actually started out as an exercise device. According to legend, the first joggling board was built at Acton Plantation in Sumter County, South Carolina, in the early 1800s. The owner of the plantation, Cleland Kinloch, was a widower who invited his widowed sister, Mary Huger, to run the household. That woman developed rheumatoid arthritis, which made it too painful for her to do many activities. Riding in a carriage that was outfitted with a rocking chair was one of the few things she could enjoy. Upon hearing this, the Kinloch's relatives in Scotland devised an apparatus that would simulate the movement of a carriage ride and gently joggle its occupant back and forth, up and down, providing a little exercise and joint pain relief. The result was the joggling board. Soon, many houses in Charleston and across the state had joggling boards. Throughout the 19th century, they became so ubiquitous that they made their way into some of life's most important events. What are these cross-shaped silver stands thought to be part of a wedding gift from approximately 1950s? Approximately 7 centimeters long and hallmarked as silver. None of the other pieces, like mustard pots and sugar bowls, fit inside the stands. And unfortunately, the original owner is no longer around to ask. My Googling only brought up silver crucifixes. Any ideas what they are supposed to hold? These are antique sterling silver knife rests. The anchor hallmark means it was manufactured in Birmingham. The M&W suggests it was made by Mappin & Webb, a well-known silversmiths. I can't make out the year it was made, but here's one from the 1840s and another one from the 1910s. I found this thing at a thrift store, but I have no clue what it is. A friend of mine said it's a handle that went to some gimmicky flower jar, like an over-center mechanism that would seal the lid. I would love to know what it was used for. Any ideas? Please let us know down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.